Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters Shuffle Draft Franchise Rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 3. Began earlier today. I tried recording this a little bit earlier this morning, and unfortunately we got cut off about 3 innings into it because something came up. So we're back at it again. I'll give you guys a refresher on what happened in the first 3 innings. As you can see, we have fallen behind 2-0 here to the Platypi on opening day. We'll touch on that briefly, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown on the roster here coming into year 3, because obviously that part won't be on YouTube, so I'll need to redo that again for you guys. Going down the team, we obviously re-signed Tiny DeGrande and Fiona Clark, our 2 catchers from last year's squad. We bring in a new first baseman, veteran Grunt Manley, who has been with the Blowfish for the past 2 seasons here in the series, in entering his age 34 season. Starting to hit into that regression era. Following behind him is a rookie first baseman, Lacey Rangel. She is making her debut today. Right now she is currently on our bench. She might come in as a pinch hitter later in the game. We'll see. We re-signed Sloop Whoopity in the offseason as he went out for more money, and he got what he deserved. Keg Gutterson decided to stick around for another season as our third baseman, splitting time with Norm Fenomeno, our long reliever, who's also a utility infielder. We kept Ham Slamus on the roster. We bring in backup Rob Glover as he'll be our fielding specialist for the infield. He spent the last 2 years with the wide loads, not hitting particularly well. He's currently hitting under 200 in his career. Thankfully, he's only 23, so he has plenty of time to turn it around. We also bring in pinch hitter Goose Kabusler, who's going to come off the bench. He can also play the infield for us. He was with Manly on the Blowfish the last 2 years, and he is currently, he's just our bench guy on the shortstop. He comes in as a pinch hitter. He might stay on in the field. We'll see how things are going. New free agent acquisition, left fielder Buck Swiner, Big Country as he's lovably known, played for the Grass Eaters the last 2 years, not hitting over 215 in the series. So he's looking to turn his career around right now. He's only hitting 207. I think we can give him that. I mean, he plays well for us normally, so we'll see how it goes. Moving back to the bench slot, Cash Basquette returns for another year on the outfield bench. Then we bring in rookie center fielder Stanley Swanson, 24-year-old, making his debut today in center field. Right fielder Jovan Bambino comes back for another season as the star of our lineup. Pitching rotation, we bring in Dick Lucas and Reese Hunter from last year's squad. We also bring in veteran Perd Lovelorn, who was on the Wild Pigs and the Hot Corners in the series here. He's only 1-5 in those 6 starts he's had, so he in the 8 starts he's had, he's 1-5. So he is not pitching particularly well in the league. Looking to turn his career around. He's a solid number 2. He shouldn't be the ace anymore with how old he is. He's not going to get much better. Reese Hunter, obviously from last year's team. Rookie CT Brazon, 19-year-old's coming in. He'll be at the back end of the rotation. He's a work in progress. Junk ball expert with that slider. Long relievers, obviously Norm Fenomeno. We bring in Sebastian Morrow, who was on the Blowfish the last 2 years with Grunt Manley and Goose Kabusler. He comes over looking to rejuvenate his career. He was filling the only open spot in our bullpen, as I believe we lost Joanna Heater to free agency. We keep Durr Never Walker on the roster. We also keep Kendra Kerr, and Thomas Mesa comes back for his 2nd season with us as well. So 1 new reliever, 2 new starting pitchers, 1 rookie outfielder, 1 new starting outfielder, 2 backup shortstops / infielders, and we also bring in a new pair of first basemen. Game 1 here is a battle of the aces, Hurley Bender versus Dick Lucas. We're currently in the top of the 4th inning in the contest with none down. What just happened? Rip Dingers just blasted a 2-run homer on a hanging changeup over the left center fence into the second deck. He almost actually cleared the second deck out there under the big screen. So, he got a hold of that one. That changeup was supposed to be up and away. It came back into the middle of the zone, and Rip Dingers does what Rip Dingers does best. He ripped a damn dinger. So they're up 2-0, and that knocked Dick Lucas from locked-in mojo down to neutral as we pick up the game here in the 4th. Casper Stern coming up immediately after the home run. It is an 0-for-1 day so far for Casper. He has low pitch and mind gamer active. First pitch heater in there from Dick Lucas on the corner, 0-1. Grab ball down in the way. That drifts too low, but he fouls it back late. 0-2 the count to Stern. Change it up and in. Taken high, 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it, strike 3. I think that's the 5th punch out today for Dick Lucas. 1 down. Here's Rodney Park, who walked his first time up. He's so far the only batter to walk here in the lineup. Curveball down on the first pitch. In there at the knees. 0-1. Forkball down in the way is low and outside. 1-1. Good eye there from Rodney. Four-seamer up at the letters, fouled back over the screen. 1-2 the count. Luke is looking for the punch out here. Slider down and in. Grounded up the middle to second. Whoopity backhands to his right. Makes the play. 2 down. Base is now empty for Geronimo James, who's 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer up and in on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball middle in. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Luke is looking for the punch out here. Forkball down in the way. Swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Dick Lucas. He sets it down in order after the 2-run bomb by Rip Dingers as the Platypi take the lead 2-0 here on opening day. Bambino, Fenomeno, and Manley, heart of the lineup, coming up against Hurley Bender, who's only thrown 27 pitches here through 3 innings. He also is working currently on a 2-hitter. Jovan Bambino leading off. Right fielder, his 0 for 1 today with a pop-out. Two-seamer up there at the letters, 0-1. That slider's inside, 1-1. Curveball up, hangs, crushed by Bambino to center field, but he just got under it. Therefore, it is James in front of the warning track, putting it away, 1 down. Pardon me, Norm Fenomeno at next, grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Curveball away, line to short of the first pitch right at Rodney Park, 2 down. Base is empty for Grunt Manley, the new acquisition, former Blowfish star. 0 for 1 today here with a fly out. Cutter up and in is high. Ball 1. Good take there. Bender here locked in. Curveball down and away is outside. 2-0 the count to Manley. Curveball away outside. 3-0 the count to Manley. He's ahead in the count. Next pitch curveball in there up at the letters away. 3-1 the count as it caught the top of the zone. Curveball hangs, chopped hard to short, backhanded by Rodney. He'll make the play to first, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Hurley Bender as he is through the 4th. To the 5th, it's still 2-0. Bender leads us off. Then it's Oxen Soxon in the 9 slot, and then back up to the top of the lineup with Trisha Lee. Dick Lucas is now on 6 punch-outs today after striking out 2 last inning.
Number 50,
And here is Hurley Bender. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. He's currently locked in, though. Change him away in the first pitch. Chop to first. Manley there makes the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next up is Knox Oxen Soxon, the catcher. He's 0 for 1 today. Work ball down in the way is in the dirt. Ball 1. Four-seamer up, chased above the letters, popped up to second. Whoopity in a step there on the dirt. Puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty here for Trisha Lee, the leadoff hitter. Doubled back in the first inning of the contest. She's 1 for 2. Forcing her way in the first pitch, line down the left field line, fouled off. She looked to do it again. That's what she did in her first at bat, sliced it right down the left field line. This time she was just a little bit too late. Slider up and in. That is chased inside, 0-2, as that's a big whiff there from Lee. Curveball down and in the dirt. Good block by DeGrande behind the plate, 1-2. Work ball down and away, ripped to first on the line, right at Grunt Manley, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Dick Lucas. Bottom 5, it's still 2-0. Swanson, DeGrande, and Whoopity, 6, 7, and 8 due up here for the Heaters, looking to get back in it here. Here's rookie Stanley Swanson, who singled in his first career at bat. Already collected his first hit. Let's see what he does here in his second go-round here against Bender. That 2-seamer is low, ball 1. Slider away, caught the zone on the high part of the zone, 1-1. Curveball up and away, also caught the zone, 1-2. Nice pitch from Bender. Curveball down in the way, pulled by Swanson into the gap in left center. That is going to be down for extra bases as it rolls all the way to almost all the way to the fence, cut off by James. Swanson in with a double, his first career extra base hit. He is 2 for 2 in his young career. That'll bring up Tiny DeGrande with the RBI chance. The catcher is 0 for 1 today with a pop out. Contact versus right-hander still active here for Tiny. Though it's only a medium boost, not the max boost we had for most of last season, as that cutter is inside. Ball 1. Curveball up and in, lined at the middle, base hit for Tiny as it goes right to James. We'll hold Swanson at third as James has a cannon. Runners at the corners with none down as the Heaters are in business. Here's Sloop Whoopity. Second baseman in the 8 slot today is 0 for 1. Lined out his first time up. Fastball down and in on the 2-seamer. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, skied by Whoopity to right center. That should be deep enough to get Swanson home. James makes the catch for the first out. Swanson tagging. Here's the throw. In time to nail him at the plate. Good thought. Not enough. I should have held. 2 down, runner at first. Here's Dick Lucas, 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball up and in, whiffed on it late, 0-1. Cutter inside, jammed him, popped up shallow right, out for it jumps. He'll put it away, and that ends the inning as we waste a golden opportunity to score with runners at the corners and no outs. To the 6th, it's 2-0. Jumps, Noggins, and Dingers do up. Here's Jeb Jumps. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out once today already. Forkball down in the way in the first pitch. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Forcing him down and in. Jumps, chops it back to Dick Lucas, who reaches out for it, makes the stop, fielding his position well. 1 down. He's locked in again. Here's Biff Noggins, who singled and then scored on the home run by Dingers in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. He's also struck out once today. First pitch slider down and in. Chop the second. Whoopity over on the backhand. Makes the stop. 2 down. 2 pitches, 2 outs here so far for 3 pitches, 2 outs here. Here's Rip Dingers, who homered last time up, 1 for 2, as he crushed a changeup down the middle into the left center second deck right under the big screen. Four-seamer up and in on the first pitch. Line back up the middle to center. That is another knock for Rip Dingers. He is 2 for 3 as he keeps on swinging that hot stick. And now Lucas is back down to neutral mojo. Here is Casper Stern, who's 0 for 2. Slider up and away in the first pitch. Strike called at the letters, 0-1. Changeup up and in is inside, 1-1. Curveball up and in. Stern takes it just inside and high, 2-1. Pushing up and away. Foul back into the screen, 2-2 the count. Lucas looking for another punch out here. Forkball up and away. High, 3-2. Good eye there from Stern, working it full. Forcing remit up and in. Check swing inside. Ball 4. Second walk for Dick Lucas. First and second now. 2 down for Rodney Park, who has the RBI chance. Struck out swinging last time up. He's also walked today. He is 0 for 1. Ball away. Just outside. Ball 1 just missed the corner. Forcing it down and away. Line to short. Slamus over. Picks it on a hop on to first. That ends the inning. Stranding 2 more. Lucas puts up a 0. Bottom 6, it's 2-0. Swiner, Slamus, and Bambino do up top lineup versus Bender. Here's Buck Swiner. Big country, 1 for 2 today with a single in his first at bat. He flew out last time up. Slider up with through it late, 0-1. Good whip cut at it, just, a little behind. Curveball middle in. Whoa! Big country out in front of it. He was ready, but fouled it off, 0-2. That curveball's taken low in the dirt, 1-2. Curveball up and away is poked off the end of the bat to shallow center. Racing in is James. He won't get there. It's a base hit. Big country's second hit of the day. He's 2 for 3. Leadoff man on again for Ham Slamus. He's 0 for 2. Slamus looking to get one out of the infield here. 2-seamer in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball up with late, 0-2 the count to Ham. Curveball middle in, turned on by Slamus into the gap, right center field, but that is going to hang up, though, for Casper Stern. 1 down. Not enough oomph behind the swing. So to bring up Jovan Bambino, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice, and he is flown out today. Fastball middle in with late on it. Bender blew it by him, 0-1. Cutter down and then lined up the middle base hit as Bambino sends it back up the box. That is his first hit of the season. He's 1 for 3. 2 on, 1 down. Heaters in business again. Here's Phenomeno. He's 0 for 2. Can Norm find the grass and get a hit? We're going to need it. Come on, Norm. 2-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Nice pitch there from Bender. Curveball down in the way. Dumped off the end of the bat. Into the gap it goes. That's going to clear him. There you go, Norm. That's what we were looking for. That is going to be a 2-run double for Norm as he walks into second standing up. Both runners scored. We are tied at 2 as Norm is in there. And now he's in scoring position for Grunt Manley, who's 0 for 2. And RBI hero activates the first time this season for Grunt. Can he bring him home? Former Herbisaur star and Blowfish star. Fastball outside misses. Ball 1. Fastball up and in, whiffed through, 1-1. Curveball down in the way, line back up the box to center, right at James, though, 2 down. Got a little too much on that one. That puts all the pressure here on rookie Stanley Swanson. He doubled last time up and has singled. He's 2 for 2. Was thrown out trying to score on a shallow fly out to center field back in the 5th inning. Curveball in there at the letters, 0-1, or was it the 4th? I think it was the 4th. That cutter's in there at the knees, 0-2 as Bender works ahead. Fastball away, chased it outside, strike 3. Punch out for Bender, and that ends the inning. 2 in, though, on the double by Phenomeno as we're tied to the 7th. James Bender and Oxen Soxen due up against Dick Lucas. Here's James. He's 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. Or is it once? It might be once. Heater fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down and away. That is pulled on the ground to second slowly. Whoopity charges, makes the stop. 1 down. Next up will be Hurley Bender. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out twice today, both first base. Slider up and away, pulled up the first base line. This time it's foul. Been consistent. He's gone after each of the first pitches he's seen. Change up middle in, line to second. Whoopity picks it on a hop. He'll fire. 2 down. Lucas locked in again. Here's Oxen Soxen. He's 0 for 2. Four-seamer up and in on the first pitch. Ox fouls it back over the screen. Just got under it on the uppercut. 0-1. Little hack active for Knox here. Forkball down in the way. Low and outside. 1-1. Slider middle in. That is checked it. Strike called. 1-2 as it caught the corner. Little hack once again active for Knox. Four-seamer up and away. High. 2-2. Good eye there. Little hack no longer active here. Tough out, though, still is active for Knox. Change it down below the knees. Taken. 3-2. Stone cold take from Knox as he works the count full. Slider been in. Fouled off over the screen. We'll do it again. Count remains full. Ball down and in. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. DeGrande picks it up and fires the first in time to end the inning. 1-2-3, 7th inning for Dick Lucas. 8 punch-outs now on the day. Bottom 7, it's tied at 2. DeGrande, Whoopity, and the pitcher is due up 3rd. So we will need to make a decision on whether or not to leave Dick in the game as he's near the 80 pitch mark. Here's DeGrande, singled last time up. He's 1 for 2. Contactor's righty still active here for Tiny. Bender starting to tire up over the 60 pitch mark here on the day. Curveball is outside. Ball 1. Good eye from Tiny. Curveball up his chase, pulled on the ground in the hole to short under the glove of Rodney Park, and that is another hit for Tiny. He's 2 for 3. Leadoff man on at first base is the catcher. Here's Whoopity, 0 for 2. Slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Whoopity flew out to shallow right center last time up, which turned into a double play when Swanson was thrown out at the plate by James trying to score. Curveball away, chopped the one hopper to second, jumps to second 1, parked to first, double play, and Whoopity is tense. Here is Dick Lucas. He's 0 for 2 today and locked in. Do we pinch hit? What's he at? He is at 81 pitches. I think we do make the move to pinch hit here, so Dick Lucas will be done after 7 innings of work. He gives up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and strikes out 7 batters. Is it 7? 8 batters. Not a bad day for Dick Lucas. It was impressive. Shame he doesn't have the offensive support behind him. So we will pinch hit here and bring on Goose Kabusler as he will take the crack at it. Pinch perfect active here. Let's see what he can do. Former Blowfish bench player. Let's see what he does here off the bench for us as a pinch hitter. Coming on for Lucas. Curveball middle in on the first pitch. Popped it up. Right off the mound to his right is Hurley Bender. He will put it away, and that will end the inning 1-2-3 after the double play ball. We're going to go ahead and leave Kabusler out off the mound here as we're going to go ahead and bring in... It is a tie game, is it not? It is, isn't it? Ooh. Let's give it to Kendra Kerr then, as we'll bring her on to the 8th. It's tied at 2. Top of the lineup up for the Platypi here. Lee leading off, 1 for 3 with the double. We're also going to sub off Sloop Whoopity here. We're going to bring in Rob Glover, who's going to play second base.
Now in the game, Rob Glover.
Kendra Kerr entering her 3rd year with us here in the series, trying to be a little bit better than she was last year. ERA just under 9. Fastball missed outside there, ball 1. Relies heavily on that sliders. That curveball's pulled on the ground at first. Nice diving play by Grunt Manley. He'll take it himself for the first out. Nice job, Grunt. Flashing the leather over there. Here is Jeb Jumps, 0 for 3 today. First pitch slider is going to be down and in. Whiff through it, 0-1, as that's Kerr's best pitch. She got it by Jumps. Two-seamer down and away. That is chopped up the middle to short. Hard past the diving slam, a base hit. Good rip by Jumps, his first hit of the season. He's 1 for 4 now today. On at first, 1 down for Biff Noggins. 1 for 3 with a single as Steeler is active over at first base. Four-seamer up and in from Kerr. Fouled off late by Noggins. Out of play, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Noggins chops it foul into the dugout. 0-2. Slider down and away. Chased it outside strike 3. First punch out for Kerr out of the bullpen. 2 down. And that will bring up Rip Dingers. 2 for 3 today with a two-run homer and a single. Low pitch still active. He singled last time at the plate. First pitch slider up and away. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Curveball up. Fouled off. Thankfully that hung and he missed it. 0-2. Seamer up and in. Jammed him inside. Fouled back into the screen. 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Way inside and high. 1-2. Good take there from Dingers. Slider up. Rip foul into the screen. Still 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Kerr, and that ends the inning. Bottom 8, we're tied at 2. Swiner, Slamus, and Bambino do up. It's the top of the lineup. Here's Buck Swiner, Big Country, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Volatile still is yet to take effect. Heater outside from Bender, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, lined up the middle to left center. That's going to be a base hit as Big Country starts the inning off with a single. His third today. He is 3 for 4. Runner on at first. None down in the inning for Ham Slamus, who's 0 for 3 today. Not having a particularly good day at the plate. Heater up and away, taken high, ball 1. Slider up and in is inside. 2-0 to Ham. Good hitters count. Let's see what he does. Fastball down the middle. Crushed by Slamus. Deep center field. That's got some carry. Back at the fence is James. Looking up at the fence. Off. Makes the catch at the wall. I thought it hit off the wall. I was about to be really excited. Damn, just kept it in the park. 0 for 4 day for Slamus. Here's Jovan Bambino. 1 for 3 with a single today. Scored last time up on the double by Phenomenal. Let's see what Jovan does here. Fastball inside, misses. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Checked his swing. Taken outside. 2-0. Good hitters count. Fastball up. Ripped by Bambino into center on the line. Base hit. Second hit for Jovan. He's 2 for 4 today. 2 on, 1 down for Phenomeno, who doubled in 2 last time up to give us the tie game. Let's see what he does here. Max pressure situation. Can Norm deliver? One more time is against the tiring Bender. Two-seamer way outside as Bender stays in there. Ball 1. Slider away. Crushed by Norm. Left field. He got it. Fireball coming at you there in the left center stands over the Platypi bullpen. Home run for Norm Phenomeno, our first homer of the season. And that 3-run shot makes it 5-2 as Norm has driven in all 5 runs today. There you go, Norm. That's how you get it done. Grant Manley up next. He's 0 for 3 today. Flew out to center on the line last time up. Bender now tense, still staying out there though. Cutter away, driven by Manley, deep center field. That is going to be another fireball coming at you there in the center field stands. Back-to-back jacks for the Heaters. Makes it 6-2 as we break it open. We're up by 4. First of the year for Manley. And Bender, he shouldn't be out there right now. They should have taken him out. Here is Stanley Swanson, the rookie. Struck out swinging last time up, 2 for 3 with the double into single. Bender staying out there. He goes from neutral to rattled in 2 batters. Two-seamer in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball whiffed through late, 0-2 the count to Stanley. Chased it inside strike 3. Second punch out for Swanson today. 2 down. Here is Tiny DeGrande, 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. Contact versus righty still active against Bender. He's tense. Fastball middle in. Jammed DeGrande, but he manages to dump it out there in right field. That's a base hit. Great strength from DeGrande to get that ball in on his hands. That 2-out single keeps the inning alive for Rob Glover. Newly inserted second baseman in there, known more for his glove. Contact and speed up boosted. Here we go. Coming out of the bullpen for Bender, it is the third-year closer, Phil Flusterer, who's been with the Platypi each year here in the rebuild. Still got that elite slider hanging around. He also has meltdown if you get 4 straight hits off him. But he has progressed really well up to an A-. Look at those ratings. That is amazing. Bender leaves after 7 2/3. He gives up 6 earned runs so far, 13 hits, 2 homers, strikes out 2 or 3 batters. He is in line for the loss. No walks today for Hurley. Runner at first, his responsibility. Flusterer looking to get the last out of the 8th inning against Glover. Pitcher slot is on deck. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in, jammed in the hole. Picked by Lee on the backhand, and that ends the inning. To the ninth, it is 6-2, thanks to back-to-back homers from Phenomenal and Manley. Stern, Park, and James do up 5, 6, and 7 as Kendra Kerr going out there for this ninth inning as she pitched a good eighth inning. See what she does here. Stern 0 for 2 with a walk. We do have Never Walker behind her as well as Phenomenal behind her as well if things go south. Heater up, strike called away, 0-1. Slider up, that's high, 1-1. For ball up and in, taken inside, 2-1. Two-seamer up and away, fouled off by Stern, 2-2. Four-seamer up, chased it, strike 3, third punch up for Kendra Kerr, 1 down. Rodney Park up next, he's 0 for 2 with a walk today. For ball down and in on the first pitch, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and away, way outside off the glove, 1-1. Two-seamer middle away. That's line to second, right at Glover. 2 down. Last chance for the Platypi here in Game 1 today is Geronimo James. He's 0 for 3. Struck out twice. Slider down. Strike at the knees. 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Inside. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. That's inside. No call. 2-1. Slider down and in, grounded at the middle of the second. Glover on the dive to his right, makes the stop, gets up and fires. 1-2-3, ninth inning for Kendra Kerr as we slam the door. Heaters take Game 1 of the doubleheader today. 6-2, your final. That's right, folks. We have a doubleheader on tap for you as we have our first 2 games at home here against the Platypi. It was looking pretty bleak there in the first half. They had us in the first half, not going to lie. Second half, though, we came alive. Norm Phenomenal woke up at the plate and drove in 5 out of our 6 runs. And then Manley with the back-to-back homers with Phenomenal there in the 8th inning just sealed the deal. Definitely had the better offensive days. We had more hits. We also had more homers. And we got more hits. I think I just said that twice. Anyway, hit list today for the Platypi: Stern, Park, James, Bender, and Ox. Outside of their first 4 batters, after that, no one on their team got a hit. They did get walks out of Stern and Park, though. Only runs today on a 2-run homer from Rip Dingers. For us, hitless today were Ham Slamus, Sloop Whoopity, Rob Glover, Dick Lucas, Goose Caboosler. 3-run homer for Norm Phenomenal, a solo homer for Grunt Manley, and also a 2-run double for Norm Phenomenal contribute all 6 of our runs. Pitching lines: Bender, 7 2/3. He gives up 13 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Flusterer, a third of an inning, getting the last out there in the 8th on a ground out. Dick Lucas, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 homer. He gets a no decision for his troubles, but it is still a quality start. Kendra Kerr, 2 innings in relief, gets the victory, 1 hit, giving up 3 strikeouts. Proves the 1-0 on the year. Phenomenal, the player of the game for his hitting with his 5 RBIs driven in, 3 on the homer, 2 on a double. Rip Dingers with his 2-run homer is the runner-up, and Dick Lucas with his quality start is the 3rd-place finisher. Wasn't really a whole lot of offense in this game, so not surprising that's how the MVP rankings went for the game. All right, let's go ahead and sim up to Game 2, and we'll jump into that one here for you today as well. Get to see free agent acquisition Perd Lovelorn in action, as that'll be his first start of the season. I'm not sure who his opponent will be on the mound for the Platypi. I forgot to check. All right, you didn't order enough muscle rub for the team. Who's left out, Clark or Rangel? The rookie or the backup catcher? That is an interesting conundrum. Ooh. Let's do Rangel for right now. They're both equally the same overall. The rookie needs to earn or keep. Let's do that. That way evens up the loyalties a bit. Okay. Looking around the league, any roster moves made? No. Manley, Lou Gaines, wild thrower. Thankfully he's a first baseman, so that doesn't affect him too badly. But that does knock his overall down to a B, which means Rangel has a better chance of usurping him this season if she develops. Cash Basket, +3 power, as she did the whole Popeye imitation. She's now a B overall. Nice. Up from a B-. Development chance for Reese Hunter. And Sebastian Morrow gets +1 velocity on a random roll, thanks to his snowball fight Venn diagram against pitching. Nice. Let's go ahead and sim up to our next game here before we do player development. Grapplers taking on the Wide Loads here. Grapplers rally and win 5-2. Next game is the Herbisaurs, that's Damn Grass Eaters, and the Hot Corners. Hot Corners are going to lose 8-6. Overdogs and the Buzzards up next. Buzzards rally but lose 3-2 in a nice pitcher's duel there between division rivals. Jack's taking on the Nemesis. Jack shut him out 3-0. No, back to the Blowfish and the Moose on the other conference. Blowfish rally and win 8-5 thanks to a grand slam from Bukaleg. Moonstars win 3-0 over the Wild Pigs. Beewolves lose in 10 innings as they choke away a 2-0 lead to the Crocs. They win 3-2. And the Sandcats win, I believe, 2-1, or 3-1 there against the Sawteeth. Not bad. So only us and the Grapplers win our first matchups of the season. Grapplers beat the Wide Loads, we beat the Platypi, and the Beewolves choked the extra innings loss to the Crocodons as they were up 2-0 in the 10th and lost 3-2. Second matchup here on the contest will be veteran, third-year pitcher Punchy Patterson for the Platypi. And on the mound for us will be the veteran Perd Lovelorn, who has falls behind and crossed up. Not great traits, but we'll see if he can, overcome them. It was a risk signing him, but I figured the veteran presence might help our rotation. All right, chance to lose utility. Not ideal for Caboosler, considering that's what he's good at. Would boost his contact, though, which he does need. Elite curveball chance for Neverwalker. Ooh, but that's going to cost a pretty penny, and I'm not going to be able to afford that. It's already a 42% chance to expire. Let's see. This one for Buckswiner can be bought in 2 games, so we could get this one. This would be nice. Sprinter's a decent trait, and the extra contact would definitely help Buck. That's his one weakness in his game. Chance to gain RBI 0. We're not giving that to our rookie outfielder. That's dumb. Chance to get a slider for Lovelorn. Probably not going to be here in 2 games. It's already over 50%, so that's like bye-bye. And this one for Hunter, chance to get easy jumps. Not a great trait for a pitcher, especially one that doesn't throw as hard, which she doesn't. She only throws about average velocity-wise. I think this is a pass. I don't want to make her accuracy any worse than it already is. So we're going to go ahead and aim to get this one for Buckswiner, which we should be able to afford in 2 games. We'll see if it's still here by that point. Let's go ahead and jump into Game 2. Lineup we'll use for this game. Leading off at shortstop will be Ham Slamus. Bambino batting second and right field. Phenomenal will play second base. He'll be in the 3 slot. Keg Gutterson will slot into the lineup at third base in the cleanup role. Batting fifth will be first baseman Grunt Manley. Batting sixth will be left fielder Big Country. Batting seventh, rookie center fielder Stanley Swanson. Batting eighth, catcher Tiny DeGrande once again gets the nod against the righty. And Lovelorn will bat number 9. Let's get it on as we jump into Game 2. Looking at the lineup for the Platypi, it's still Lee, Jumps, Noggins, and Dingers. Then it's Stern and Park. James, Patterson, and Oxensoxen is literally the exact same lineup as Game 1. The only difference is Patterson is pitching instead of Hurley Bender. But it's the exact same positions in the exact same order. Easy to remember. I like that. All right, it looks like it's going to be a night game, so this is a day-night matchup for us here at Red Rock, and it is a nighttime contest. I like that. Let's do it. Let's do that baseball thing. I love it. Lee, Jumps, and Noggins do up first here against Lovelorn as he's ready to go. The veteran, 34-year-old, I believe. Or is he 31? He's 31. Here's Trisha Lee, batting .250 on the year, 1 for 4 on opening day. Lovelorn is 31, so he's 29 to begin the series. Has not had a great first 2 years. He's 1-5 in 8 starts. ERA is over 6. So he needs to rebound in a hurry. Actually, no, his ERA is up over 8. He had a 4-something in his first year, and last year he had a 12-something. So, yeah, Lovelorn not doing so hot. Let's see if we can make you a little bit more usable for other teams here. Perd crossed up here on the first pitch is obviously an automatic accuracy debuff. And then he has a 3% chance of the catcher dropping the ball if we mess up the accuracy on his pitch. He's also only a 3-pitch starter. I did not notice that when I signed him. He has lost his other fastball, his slider. Jesus, he had 2. I think he had 2 fastballs and a slider, and he lost his 2-seamer and his slider. God damn it. All right, Perd, you're making this hard. Heater inside misses ball 1. I might have to release him before the end of the year at this rate. Curveball down in the way is whiffed through by Trisha Lee. She's out in front, 1-1. Receiver away, line to third. Gutterson leaps, nice snag, Keg. First play at you on the season. 1 down. Here's Jeb Jumps. He also went 1 for 4 on opening day with a single. Curveball inside, strike called, 0-1. Receiver up and in is inside, 1-1. Forkball down in the way. Check swing strike called. 1-2. Four-seamer down and in. Inside. 2-2. Curveball up and away. Swung through strike 3. First punch out for Lovelorn. 2 down. Biff Noggins up next, left fielder, also went 1 for 4 in game 1. He also scored a run on the homer by Rip Dingers. Forkball down on the first pitch, in there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball up and in, check swing inside, 1-1. Four-seamer up and away, hard chopper in the hole to short, diving is Slamus. It's out of his reach though, and that will be a 2-out single. Keeping the inning alive here for Rip Dingers, who went 2 for 4 in the first game. He had a single and a 2-run homer, driving in the only 2 runs of the game for the Platypi in that contest. Low pitch is still active here. Distractor active at first base. Heater inside misses, ball 1, as that's going to make Lovelorn's accuracy a little bit more problematic. Ball away in the next pitch, turned on and belted deep to left field. Apparently that snuck into the low part of the zone. Swiner leaps at the wall. It is gone. Second homer of this doubleheader here for Rip Dingers, and that is his second 2-run homer as well. Platypi out to an early 2-0 lead here in the first. Second homer already of the year. Next up, Casper Stern, who went 0 for 3 in the first game. He also had a walk. Low pitch and mind gamer active against the tense Lovelorn already. Forkball inside, misses off the plate, ball 1. Four-seamer up, fouled off, 1-1. Ball up and away. Check swing strike called, 1-2. Four-seamer up and away, skied by Stern to right center. Swanson over forward in the gap, he's there. And Stanley puts it away to end the inning, but a 2-run homer for Rip Dingers put the Platypi out in front here in the first. 2-0, bottom 1, Slamus, Bambino, and Phenomeno due up against Punchy Patterson, the lefty. Third-year pitcher Punchy Patterson on the mound today for the Platypi. A show-face Ham Slamus, the shortstop. He went 0 for 4 on opening day. Flew out twice, grounded out twice. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1 from the righty. Oh, she's right-handed? I always thought she was left-handed for some reason. Either way. Horrible accuracy on Patterson here, but she has great stuff. Can she get it over the plate, though? That is the problem. With 2 strikes, it gets even better. More unhittable, 0-1. That curveball's outside from Patterson, 1-1. Changeup inside, turned on, foul, 1-2. There's K Collector active here. 2-seamer up and away, pulled, pop up behind second, jumps there, 1 down. Next up, Jovan Bambino. Right fielder went 2 for 4 in the first game with 2 singles. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. That slider's inside, 1-1. Curveball at the knees, ripped hard, past the diving, jumps into the gap, right center field. That is a base hit. And it rolls all the way to the fence as Bambino on his way to second. He'll hold there. It is a 1-out double here in the first. Puts him in scoring position here for Norm Phenomeno, who drove in 5 of our 6 runs in the first half of the doubleheader. He went 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer and a 2-run double. Scoring 5 of our 6 runs. Let's see what he does here. Change away, line to second, shortstop actually, right at Park, holding the runner, 2 down. RBI hero active for Keg Gutterson as he's batting in the cleanup slot, third baseman. Gets a little boost to his ratings. Let's see what he does here. Change up inside, hard rip up the middle to short, 1 hopper to Park. He'll make the play to first to end the inning. To the second, it's still 2-0 as we strand a runner. Park, James, and Patterson do up, 6, 7, 8. Pardon me. Rodney Park was 0 for 3 in game 1 as well as he managed to draw a walk. That's all he did. Four-seamer down and then chopped in the hole to short. Slamus over in the backhand, makes the stop, fires to first, in time, 1 down. Lovelorn back to neutral. Here's center fielder Geronimo James, who went 0 for 3 in the first game as well. He was hitless, or 0 for 4 actually. Curveball up, strike call down the middle, 0-1. Forkball down and away, low, 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it outside, 1-2 the count to James. Forkball down and in. Chased it below the knee, strike 3. Second punch out for Lovelorn. He's feeling it, 2 down. Got to bring up the pitcher, Patterson. Getting her first at bat of the season here. Four-seamer up and in. Check swing strike called, 0-1. Forkball up and away. Check swing strike called, 0-2. Looking for the punch out here. Four-seamer down and away. Low and outside, 1-2. Curveball down and in. Grounded hard to short, right at Slamus. He'll make the play across. 1-2-3 inning for Lovelorn here in the second. Bottom two, we're still up 2. We're down 2-0. Manley, Swiner, and Swanson do up against Patterson. Grunt Manley leading off, hit a solo homer in game 1, going back-to-back with Norm Phenomenal there in the 8th inning to put the game away. 1 for 4 in that game. He also added the wild thrower trait between games. He now has a plus 5% chance of committing an errant or disastrous throw, regardless of throwing minigame outcome. Wow. So even if you have a perfect throw, it is a 5% chance of him making an error anyway. Damn, that sucks. All right, Grunt, let's see what you got. First pitch inside is changeup as it almost kneecaps him as he gets out of the way. Ball 1. Curveball down and in. Chopped one hopper to second. Jumps, makes the pick. 1 down. Next up is Buck Swiner, big country, the left fielder. Went 3 for 4 in the first game with 3 singles. See what he does here. Curveball way outside, misses badly. Ball 1. That slider is in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Curveball up high to Swiner, 3-0. Curveball way inside, ball 4. That is a 4-pitch walk. First walk today for Patterson as Swiner reaches. Here's rookie Stanley Swanson, 2 for 4 in the first game. He doubled, singled, and struck out twice. First pitch to the rookie, slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in is high, 1-1 the count. Curveball up, hit back up the middle to right center. That is down for a base hit as Swanson pokes it over the diving jumps. Digging for third is Swiner. Throw coming in is cut by Park. The throw to second is late. It is a double for Swanson as he wisely moves up on the errant relay throw. Going to third is Swiner. 2 in scoring position on the double. Here is the Grande. 3 for 4 on opening day, or the first half of this doubleheader. He went 3 singles in game 1 for Tiny. See what he does here. Contact for his righty still active. Fastball up, whiff through it late. Bad swing, 0-1. Fork ball away, chased outside, 0-2 as K Collector activates. Chased it in the dirt, chopped foul behind the plate into the screen, 0-2 still. Fork ball down, chased in the dirt. Patterson gets the runner hung up between third and home. Swiner is out at third, but DeGrande reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 on, 2 down for the pitcher, Perd Lovelorn, looking to help his own cause. Let's see what Perd can do here. Slider away, chopped in the hole, base hit to left field as he poked it through the shortstop. He beats the throw in from left from Noggins. Bases loaded for Slamus. 0 for 1 intense today. 0 for 5 to start the season. Let's see if Ham can come through with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Dribble down and then poke to right field. Over the leaping jumps his glove. That's a base hit. 1 run was scored. Stay station to station. 2-1. Heaters on the board. First hit of the year for Slamus. Jovan Bambino up next, doubled in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. Let's see if he can break him home. Bring him home here. Base is still loaded. Fastball up. Ooh, missed it up and in. 0-1. Fork ball down. Line down the left field line. Just foul. 0-2. Jovan behind. Fastball, fork ball down. Chopped hard in the hole to short. Backhanded by Park to third. He'll get the runner, and that'll end the inning as Lovelorn is out getting to third. To the third, it is 2-1. Ox, Lee, and Jumps, 9-1 and 2 due up. Here's Ox. Catcher was hitless on opening day. He went 0 for 3. Looking for his first hit of the season. Fastball away, outside, ball 1. Fastball inside, that's a strike, 1-1. Fork ball away, fouled back, 1-2 the count. Tough out and Little Hack both active for Ox here. Fork ball down and in. Chopped through the middle as it goes right under the wickets of Lovelorn. That is a leadoff single. Ox's first hit of the season. He's on with none down here in the third. Here's Trisha Lee, who's 0 for 1 today.
Trisha Lee.
Ball down on the first pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Fork ball down and in. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by DeGrande. In time to nail Ox as DeGrande 1 for 1 on catching base runners this year. Ox 0 for 1 on steals. 1-1 the count to Lee as that was called strike at the knees last pitch. Ball down and away. Strike called. Dropped by DeGrande thanks to crossed up, but it's still a strike. 1-2. Forcing it up and away. Popped up to left field. Sky ball. Swiner in. Medium deep left center. Puts it away to end the inning. Or second out, actually. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself there. Here's Jumps. 0 for 1. First pitch curveball middle in. Just inside off the plate. Ball 1. Four-seamer middle in. Line to short. Slamus there. Picks it out of the air, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning there for Lovelorn after the caught stealing. Bottom 3. It's 2-1. Hard lineup up for the Heaters. Phenomenal, Gutterson, and Manley. Here's Phenomenal. He's 0 for 1 today. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Lined out to short his first time up. Heater up and away high. 1-1. Forkball up and in. Jammed him as he pokes it down the left field line. Hooking near the line. Just foul. 1-2. Okay, Collector active here. Forkball hangs right down the middle. Ripped past Patterson into center. That's a base hit. Phenomenal waited on that one as it hung right in the center of the zone. He'll be on with a leadoff knock for Gutterson, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to short his first time up. First pitch from Patterson. Changeup is in the dirt. Ball 1. Good take by Gutterson. Curveball middle in. Caught the zone in the corner. 1-1. Fastball down the way. Ripped by Gutterson into the right field corner. Hit pretty well. Running it down, though, is Stern in front of the fence for the first out. Good range there from Casper. Still at first, Phenomenal. Here's Grunt Manley. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Slider low and away, below the knees. Ball 1. That changeup is low. 2-0 the count to Grunt. Good hitters count. Changeup at the knees, out in front of it. Pulled it down the right field line. Will that stay fair? Not quite. 2-1 now the count as he was out on the front foot. Fastball up and away. Whiffed on it 2-2 as he's late. Okay, Collector active for Patterson here. Curveball up and away. Chase down the left field line. That is hooking. Fair ball into the corner. Manley just places it right there inside the line. Runners at second and third now with 1 down as Phenomenal slides in safely. Manley 1 for 2 today. Here's Buck Swiner. He walked his first time up. I think he also scored a run. He's locked in now. Reached base 4 of his first 5 plate appearances here on the season. Slider up and in. Hard chopper through the middle. Base hit for Big Country. He'll deliver 1 home. Manley holds it third. We're tied at 2. First RBI of the year for Big Country, and that's his 4th hit of the season. He's 1 for 1 today. Here's Stanley Swanson. The rookie doubled last time up. He's 1 for 1. We're going to bring him home here, Tiger. Curveball away. Strike called. 0-1. Patterson now tense. Curveball away. Same pitch. Dumped to right center. That is down for a base hit, and Swanson will drive in the runner from third. His first career RBI. It is 3-2. Heaters have the lead for the first time in Game 2. Here's DeGrande 0 for 1. He's locked in. Contact versus righty active. He threw out a base runner last inning, which is why he's locked in. Pick off the second. Back safely is Big Country. Swanson over at first as well. 1 down. Curveball up and away. High and outside. 1-0. Changeup up. Rip the left field base hit, and that's going to load him up here as Noggins gets it in quickly. Base is loaded. 1 down. And here comes the pitcher, Perd Lovelorn, who singled his first plate appearance of this year. Look at that damn chin. Oh, my God. Look how chiseled that is. Jesus Christ. Looks like the Crimson Chin. Anyway, we're back at it here. Lovelorn, bases loaded, 1 out, trying to help his own cause. Infield at double play depth. Curveball away. Punch through the hole and shortstop. That's a base hit. Another hit for Lovelorn. He's 2 for 2, and that's his first RBI of the year. It's 4-2. Here's Slamus, singled and run his second time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Back to neutral mojo, looking to do it again. Base is still loaded, 1 out. Patterson now rattled. Slider up and in, jammed him to short, parked to second 1, jumps to first. That'll be a double play to end the inning as Slamus immediately goes tense. To the 4th, it is 4-2. 3 runs home for the Heaters as we strand the bases loaded. Noggins, Dingers, and Stern do up against Lovelorn, who just helped his own cause with an RBI single. Biff Noggins leading off. Hard lineup up for the Platypi here in the 4th. Noggins is 1 for 1 today. He's also scored on a home run ball there by Rip Dingers. Forkball down in the way, just outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Line softly to third. Picked by Gutterson on a hop. In time to first. 1 down. Rip Dingers up next. 2-run homer his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today as that curveball managed to just eke down on the middle lower third of the zone, and well, Rip Dingers poked it out over the fence. Four-seamer up and in the first pitch. Fooled him. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball up and away. Outside. 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing. Strike called. 1-2. Lovelorn ahead here. Forkball middle in. Low pitch. Hit up the middle to short. Diving is Slamus to his left. Nice stop. Fires to first in time. 2 down. Nice play, Ham. Here's Stern, 0 for 1.
Casper.
Low pitch and mind gamer active for Casper here. Flew out his first time up. Heater up, taken high, ball 1. Work ball up. That's high as well, 2-0. Forcing him down and in. Hit up the middle. Base hit for Casper Stern, his first hit of the season. He's on now, 1 for 2 today. 2 down still in the inning here in the 4th for the Platypi. Here's Rodney Park, 0 for 1 today.
Number 44, Rodney Park.
Curveball down and in on the first pitch. Strike called at the knees, 0-1 as Lovelorn caught the corner. Curveball down and away. Back-to-back curveball. Back to Lovelorn. He fields cleanly to first in time to end the inning. Nice pitching from Lovelorn. Bottom 4. It's 4-2. Bambino, Phenomenal, and Gutterson. Heart of the lineup coming up. Bambino leading off. 1 for 2 with a double. Grounded out with the bases loaded last time up.
Yovan Bambino.
Grounded into fielder's choice really as that curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1 is Patterson still tense after last inning's shenanigans. Fastball up. Whiff through it late. 1-1. Forkball up and in his chase, popped up behind third in foul territory. Dingers makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Phenomenal, 1 for 2 with a single, last time up.
Number 26.
Dribble down on the way, pulled hard to first, right at Trisha Lee, 2 down.
Now batting.
Base is empty for Keg Gutterson, he's 0 for 2 today.
Number 42. Keg
Curveball up and
Gutterson.
away, taken way high, ball 1. Change up inside, strike called, middle in, 1-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul. 1-2 as K Collector activates for Patterson. Fastball up and in, jammed him. Strike 3 as he got it inside him. First punch out for Patterson, that ends the inning. To the 5th, it's 4-2. James, Patterson, and Oxensoxen do up. Bottom of the lineup for the Platypi here in the 5th.
Now batting.
Here is Geronimo James, 0 for 1 today.
14. Geronimo James.
Four-seamer away, strike called, 0-1. Work ball middle in. Ripped by James, foul, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Jammed to third. Gutterson reaches up to make the catch, 1 down.
The pitcher.
Pitcher
Number
Punchy
11,
Patterson up next. She's 0 for 1.
Patterson.
Curveball down and away in the first pitch. Whiff through it, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Low and inside, 1-1. Forkball down and away. Line to first, right at Manley, 2 down. 2 lineouts here in the inning. Here's Ox, 1 for 1 with a single. He is tense, though, after being thrown out trying to steal second base. Four-seamer up and in, strike called, 0-1. Lovelorn now locked in here on the mound. Curveball down and away. Pulled on the ground to short, slams to his left, cuts it off, fires to first. 1-2-3 inning for Lovelorn in the 5th. Bottom 5, it's still 4-2. Manley, Swiner, and Swanson do up here as Grunt Manley leads off. Doubled last time up. He's 1 for 2 today here off Patterson. Slider away is outside. Ball 1. Curveball up. Line to right center. Over the leaping jumps his glove into this gap now as Grunt Manley finds that one. It gets by Stern as he misplays it. Digging around second is Manley. He's chugging for third. Relay throw from jumps is late. It is a triple. Leadoff 3-bagger here for Manley in the 5th. Big Country up next. Singled in a run. He's 1 for 1 and walked today. Still locked in as good old Buck trying to deliver again. Fastball up. Ooh, just missed it. 0-1. A little late. Chased that one out of the zone. 0-2. K Collector active again for Patterson. Fastball up and in. Jammed him back to the mound. Patterson gets Manley in the rundown. He'll be out at home. 1 down in the inning. Swiner reaches on the fielder's choice. Here's Swanson. 2 for 2 with a double and a single today, driving in a run. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Chase the heater up and away, 0-2. Chased it up and away, strike 3. Second punch out for Patterson, 2 down. Swiner still at first for the Grande, 1 for 2 with a single.
Number 22, Tiny Grande.
Fastball down and then jammed him, popped up, shallow right field. Out for it is jumps. He'll put it away to end the inning as we have a runner at third with no outs and fail to score thanks to poor base running on my part. To the 6th, it's 4-2 still. Lee, Jumps, and Noggins do up against Lovelorn.
Now batting.
Here's Lee, 0 for 2 today for Trisha.
12, Trisha Lee.
First pitch, four-seamer down the middle. Ripped to the gap right center field. That's going to be extra bases as that was a mistake pitch, and Trisha did not miss it. She'll be on with the leadoff double here in the 6th. RBI chance here for Jumps. He's 0 for 2 today, still looking for his first hit of the contest.
Jumps.
Fork ball away on the first pitch. Foul back. Out of play on the right side. 0-1. Forcing her down and in. That's inside. 1-1. Curve ball away. Fouled off. Pulled foul by Jumps. 1-2. Forcing her up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Lovelorn. 1 down. Next up is Noggins. 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded out last time up. First pitch curveball middle in. Whiffed inside. 0-1. Forcing her down in the way. Chop. Number to third. Gutterson Fields looks the runner back. Fires the first. 2 down. Oh, why did I throw that? I forgot he has wild thrower. I'm not taking that risk. Here's Dingers. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer today. Grounded out last time up to short. Forcing her down in the way. Strike called as it fooled him. 0-1. Curveball up and in. That's a strike also. 0-2 the count. Forkball down in the way. Below the knees. Taken off the glove of DeGrande. Going for third is Lee. Thanks to crossed up. She's in safely. Activated at the worst possible time. 1-2 the count to Dingers. Forcing her up and away. Chased outside, number to first. Manley races in, fields it cleanly, taps the bag, and that ends the inning as we strand a runner at third. Bottom 6, it's still 4-2. Lovelorn leads off, then Slamus and Bambino. Lovelorn 2 for 2 today. He's locked in. Singled twice, driving in a run last time up. Change it down in the way, pulled back into the screen. 0-1. Heater up is chased high. 0-2. Fastball up. Line foul by Lovelorn out of play. 0-2. Fastball middle in. Line to the gap. Left center field by Lovelorn, but it hangs up for James. 1 down. He got on that one. Nice swing. Slamus up next. Grounded into double play last time up. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single earlier. Still tense. Slider up and away is high. Ball 1. Change of middle in. Rip foul. 1-1. Curve up and in. Turned on by Slamus, but out in front of it. 1-2. Curveball chase below the knees. Nubber to second. Slow roller. Patterson bare hands. Fires the first. 2 down. There's Bambino. 1 for 3 with a double earlier in the game. Change it down and in. Pulled foul out of play. 0-1 out in front. Change it down in the way. Line back to Patterson. 1-2-3 inning for her here in the 6th. To the 7th, it's still 4-2. Stern, Park, and James go up against Lovelorn. Stern leading off, 1 for 2 with a single last time up for Casper. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch from Lovelorn. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball up and in. Nubbed into the lower part of the zone, apparently. 1-0-2. Forkball middle inside and misses. 1-2 off the plate. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Fourth punch out for Lovelorn. 1 down. Next up, Rodney Park. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch curveball down and in. That's lined at the middle to right center. That's going to be a base hit. First hit for Rodney here on the season. He's on with 1 down in the 7th. Brings up Geronimo James, is 0 for 2 and tense. And that'll be a pinch hitter coming up. It is rookie Harsh Burgess, the shortstop. First at bat of the season for Harsh. It's either his first or second season. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we can check it on this screen. We cannot, so. Bad ball hitter is active for Harsh. Work ball away on the first pitch. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by DeGrande. In time to nail the runner as that was a failed hit and run as Park is thrown out trying to steal. Second base runner caught today by DeGrande. He's 2 for 2. 0-1 the count to Burgess. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball inside. Nubbed up the middle through the mound. Base hit. First hit of the year for Burgess. Could be the first of his career, so we'll give it to him for now. Give him the ball. Here's Patterson, 0 for 2. Will they pinch hit for the pitcher? They will. Coming off the bench, power hitter, Jules Bergman, the outfielder. Former wide load hitter before the draft. First pitch curveball down and away. Low and outside. Ball 1. Forkball down and in. Just inside. Misses. 2-0. Receiver away. Line to right center field. Bambino going over. Lays out forward. Keeps it in front of him. Runner digging for third anyway. Here comes the throw from Bambino. It is late. Runners at the corners with 2 down here in the 7th. Ox coming to the plate. 1 for 2 with a single. Still tense. Can the catcher deliver? Curveball down at the first pitch. Chop foul out in front of it. 0-1. Little hack active. Forkball inside. Chase, blooper to short. Slamus races in, picks it on a hop to first. In time to end the inning as we get out of the jam. Lovelorn through the 7th. Coming out of the bullpen, second-year reliever, Hang McConnell. Elite two-seamer. Bottom 7, it's 4-2. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Heaters. Phenomenal, Gutterson and Manley against McConnell, who we beat the piss out of when we saw her last year. Her name was Hang for a reason. It was one of the reasons I chose Thomas Mesa over her. She has the tendency to hang pitches. Here's Phenomenal, 1 for 3 with a single. Burgess stays in the game. He'll play center field as McConnell comes on to sub in for the other pinch hitter. Burgess does not know how to play the outfield, so he is out of position. Fastball inside, misses to Phenomenal, ball 1. Curveball hangs, turned on by Norm. He got it as McConnell lives up to her first name. Fireball coming at you in the right center stands. Second homer of the year for Norm Phenomenal. First homer today for the Heaters. It is 5-2 as we now have a 3-run lead. 6th RBI of the year already for Norm. Keg Gutterson up next is 10th, 0 for 3, looking to get his first hit of the season. Connell sets, fires. Two-seamer outside, misses, ball 1. That two-seamer down in the way is outside as well, 2-0. Gutterson ahead. Curveball up, chased high out of the zone, fouled back into the screen, 2-1. Check swing outside on the heater, misses, 3-1. Good hold there. Curveball outside, pulled foul, full count. Two-seamer away, nub back to the mound under McConnell's glove. Gutterson hustling to first will still be thrown out, 1 down. Next up is Manley, 2 for 3 today with a triple and a double today. Tripled last time up and was thrown out in a rundown between third and home. I am going to have to sub off Slamus and Gutterson here probably. See what I have to do. Curveball down and then fouled off, 0-1. That two-seamer's low for McConnell, 1-1. Fastball middle in, jammed him, popped up behind second, out for jumps in right center. He'll put it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Big Country. 1 for 2 today with a RBI single and a walk. He hit into a fielder's choice last time up. He's locked in. Curveball hangs, crushed to center field, but he got under it. Back for it there is Burgess. Now remember, he's not an outfielder. He makes the catch, though, surprisingly, and that ends the inning. To the 8th, it is 5-2. Lee jumps and Noggins do up. Lovelorn will start the inning here as he's pitching well. We'll see how it goes. 8 hits given up so far from Purd and 4 strikeouts. Here's Trisha Lee, 1 for 3 with a double today. Lovelorn still locked in to start the 8th. Peter down and in is inside, ball 1. Curveball down in the way. Whiff through it. Out in front of it is Lee, 1-1. Forkball down and in. That's pulled down the right field line, but foul out in front of it, 1-2. Lee behind. Forcing it up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 5th punch out for Lovelorn. He's feeling it, 1 down. Here's Jeb Jumps, 0 for 3 today, and tense. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch. Check swing, strike called, 0-1. Forcing it down and in. Nubbed up the middle to second. Phenomenal backhands. Makes the play to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Biff Noggins. 1 for 3 with a single today. Forkball away on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Forcing it down and in. That's inside, 1-1. Curveball down in the way. Chopped up the middle to short. Slamus dives to his left. Nice play. Ham gets up and fires. Just late. Noggins beats it out to keep the inning alive for Rip Dingers. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. See if Rip can get the job done here. Distractor active over at first base for Noggins. Four-seamer up and in. High and tight. Ball 1. Curveball up. Taken high. 2-0. Good eye from Dingers. Forkball down in the dirt away. Good block by DeGrande. 3-0. Curveball up and in. Ripped to left center field into the gap. Swiner giving chase. He'll watch it hit off the fence. Runs it down in the gap and gets it in quickly, but that is going to be a single for Dingers. Runners at the corners with 2 down, and that is going to do it for Lovelorn. Gives up his 10th hit of the day is Casper Stern coming up, 1 for 3 with a single. Lovelorn done after 7 2/3, gives up 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, no walks, I believe. 1 2-run homer back in the first inning, and he's pitched rather well today. Right now it is a quality start. Both runners on base are his responsibility, so if they score, they will both be charged to him. Let's see who's coming up. The 7-hitter. Okay, so we want to pinch out probably Gutterson. So what we're going to do is we are going to double switch. We are going to bring in Darren Everwalker because this is a save situation right now. We are going to take off Gutterson. And we are going to bring in, let's go with, I'm going to give it to the rookie, Lacey Rangel. She's going to come on and play third base, and she'll bat third next inning, getting her first career at-bat. So Neverwalker on, our de facto closer for the last 2 years. Let's see how he does. He splits that duty with Phenomeno. Neverwalker was the closer in year 1. He struggled at the end of year 1. So we gave Phenomeno the closer role in year 2, and that worked out rather well for Norm. But right now I need Norm in the field, so Neverwalker right now is getting up here. Now Distractor is active over at third base, I believe. No, Mind Gamer is active. That's what's causing that accuracy debuff. Two-seamer up and away in the first pitch, outside, or cutter, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. Whiffed on it, 1-1 to count to Stern. Four-seamer up. Whoa, way high. 101 on the gun. 2-1. Slider away. Chased outside by Stern. He missed it. 2-2. 2-2 pitch offering. Two-seamer up. Chased it. Strike 3. Neverwalker strands 2. And he gets out of the jam in the 8th. His first punch out of the year. Bottom half we go. It's still 5-2. Swanson, DeGrande, and Rangel do up. Now I want to see how they pronounce her last name. I need to know if I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Here's Stanley Swanson, the rookie. Singled in a run, doubled, and struck out swinging last time up. He's 2 for 3, facing McConnell. First pitch to him, two-seamer away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball hangs on the next pitch, but out in front of it is Swanson, 0-2. Curveball up and in, ripped hard to third, picked by Dingers on a hop. Nice play by Rip, 1 down. Next up is DeGrande, the catcher, 1 for 3 today. Righty's still on the mound, so he'll get the at-bat, still locked in. DeGrande's throwing out 2 base runners today. Curveball way outside, ball 1. DeGrande no longer has a weak throwing arm. Peter away is a strike called, 1-1. Curveball hangs, turned on by DeGrande, left center field. Did he get enough, though? Burgess tracing after it at the fence, off the wall, just off the top of the fence. It's a double for DeGrande as he's in scoring position with 1 down. Next up, rookie.
Third baseman, number 69, Lacey Rangel.
Rangel, yes, I knew it, okay. Rookie Lacey Rangel up, high pitch active for her. Rookie has great speed. She's a below average hitter, and she's right now the backup at first base, a B-, with Manley regressing to a B already. She has a chance to usurp him by the end of the year if she progresses well. This is her first career at bat. She has high pitch active. Let's see how it goes. Heater up and away, chased out of the zone. Damn it. Pop up to second. Jumps, puts it away, 2 down. DeGrande still at second for Slamus, 1/4 RBI single. We're going to pinch hit for him. He is tense. We're going to go ahead and give the at-bat to Goose Kabusler, the shortstop, with pinch perfect. Hitless on the year. He's 0 for 1. Popped out with his only at-bat so far. Ironically, on an inside curveball in the first pitch. He takes it this time. Called a strike. 0-1. Heater up and away. Chopper to first. Easy play for Lee. That ends the inning. To the 9th, it's 5-2. Neverwalker's going to stay on to try and go for the 4-out save. Park, Burgess, and McConnell, 6, 7, 8 do up, so that's 6, 7 and a pinch hitter. Here's Rodney Park leading off, 1 for 3 with a single. He was on base last time up and tried to steal second base and was thrown out. I'm going to go ahead and sub in Rob Glover to play shortstop here. He's a much better fielder than Kabusler.
Now in the game, Rob Glover.
Forcing him inside to Rodney. Chop the second right at Norm. He'll make the play. 1 down. Next up is Harsh Burgess. He's singled in his only at-bat so far today. He is tense, though, 1 for 1 as he's playing out of position in the field. Curveball down and in. Whiffed on it inside, 0-1. Cutter away. Strike called, middle away, 0-2. Slider down and away. In the dirt, 1-2. Good take. Good block by DeGrande behind there. You see him up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Neverwalker. 2 down. Last chance for the Platypi is the pitcher slot. Pinch hitter coming from McConnell. It is Burl Chinning, the other starting pitcher who bats third. He's actually the next pitcher in the rotation, I believe. Let me have a look at that to make sure that is true. Let's see. Yes, he is. He's the next pitcher as Holder Close is a long reliever. So Chinning, the pitcher, will bat here. He got the at-bat over who? Who could have pinch hit? Adonimus, well, that's a power stroke, but no one's on base. I understand that one. Butterfinger, same thing. Raffy Slap, okay, he can't hit. All right, I can understand why you chose Chinning. I don't necessarily recommend it. All right, Chinning, what do you got for me? First at bat of the year for Burl, the pitcher. Tense right now because he's pinch hitting. Fastball fouled off 0-1, and he's a starting pitcher. Ball down and away. Line to third. Rangel there. Reaches up, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Never Walker in the ninth. Heaters sweep the doubleheader here to open the season. They win game 2 by a score of 5-2. That pesky 2-run homer back in the first inning, the only blemish on the record for us today, as we came back in the second and third to take the lead. Added some insurance in the seventh and called it a day. Batting lines hitless today for the Platypi. Jeb Jumps, Geronimo James, Punchy Patterson, and Burl Chinning, the pinch hitter. 2-run homer for Rip Dingers. Again, their only set of runs as Dingers hit his second homer in the doubleheader. For us, hitless today were the pinch hitter Caboosler, Keg Gutterson, and Lacey Rangel. RBIs today, RBI single for Ham Slamus, solo homer for Norm Phenomeno, Buck Swiner an RBI single, Stanley Swanson an RBI single, and Perd Lovelorn an RBI single, as well as the pitcher helped his own cause there. Pitching lines, Patterson, 6 innings plus, gives up 11 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. She falls to 0-1. McConnell, 2 innings, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run on a homer. For us, Lovelorn, 7 2/3 quality start, 10 hits, giving up 5 strikeouts, a homer, 2 earned runs. He improves to 1-0. And Never Walker gets the 4-out save, striking out 2, his first save of the year. Rip Dingers is your player of the game with his 2-run homer and 2-hit day, followed by Perd Lovelorn for his pitching, not his hitting. And then Phenomeno with his 2-hit day, one of them being a home run, is the third-place finisher. Another one for us. So we're back in it. Nice. Love to see it. Another dub. Heater starting off 2-0 here on the year. You love to see that. Not a bad start to the season. Could not have asked for a better outcome. Other than some shutouts, but you know, that might have been a little too much to ask. I'll take what we got, you know. Let's have a look. All right, so now we're going to go on the road for 5 straight games, and that'll start next episode. I don't believe we have any doubleheaders on that part. Squelch wants a new face for their Muddy Osis campaign. Who do you suggest? Let's do Rangel. She's the better player, first of all, and I did mess with her loyalty in the first half, so let's give her this to, you know, kind of even it back up. She's back up to 77. Nice. All right, that's the only manager moment. Let's see what else we got. Couple roster moves here to report. Norm Phenomeno first gets 1 extra junk in his pitching rating, so he's now at 81 in that category. First roster move, Wild Pigs release Marco DeMarco, the outfielders. They bring in rookie left fielder, 20-year-old Dainty Jimenez. And then Lester Bronco is signed on to the Sandcats. He actually plays for them in the Sawteeth franchise as well. He replaces veteran first baseman Darcy Hicks. All right, let's sim up to our next game here, which is going to be on the road. I know that. Freebooters crush the Hot Corners easily, 10-2, as they get their first win of the year. Hot Corners now 0-2. Buzzards rally again against the Overdogs. They can't do it a second time, though, as they lose 11-8 as they split that doubleheader. Or no, the Dogs win twice, actually. Never mind. Jacks sweep the Nemesis doubleheader as well. They're up 2-0 as well. Sirloins rally to tie it, but Moonstars win 5-3 as they move to 2-0, and Sirloins get their first loss. B-Wolves beat the Wideloads 4-1, getting their first win. Wideloads now 0-2. Sawteeth shut out the Herbisaurs, winning 1-0. Sandcats taking on the Wild Pigs. Pigs rally. Sandcats then rally and hold them off to win 10-8. Sandcats now 2-0. Pigs 0-2. Grapplers shut out the Crocs, or they win 4-1. Moose shut out the Hot Corners, winning 1-0. Hot Corners now 0-3. And the Moonstars beat the Blowfish 2-1. Moonstars improved to 3-0. Already have our first 0-3 team. It's the Hot Corners. Next episode, we're on the road for the first of 5 straight on the road. We are taking on our division rivals, the B-Wolves, who just got their first win. They're 1-1. On the mound for us will be second-year righty Reese Hunter. And on the mound for them is the third-year starter Tusker Fuss, injury-prone and meltdown. Max debuff on injury prone is an interesting strategy, and the medium debuff on meltdown. Oof. Tusker is just asking for trouble. Beavles, though, look like a pretty good offensive team. Really extreme power hitters, a lot of speed in the lineup. Contact's a little bit above average. Their defense is below average at best, I believe. Rotation's looking pretty good, and their bullpen looks pretty solid as well. This is going to be interesting. This should be a good matchup. I like that. Let's see what kind of moves we can make here. No. Still no. Still can't afford it. Can't afford that. Well, we can afford this one. I'm not giving him RBI 0. This is the one I want because Lovelorn needs the extra pitch, but I don't think we're going to get it. This one for Hunter would be nice as well. That would be dumb. I don't want to give her that. And Bucks is the other one I really like, but again, we have to wait one more day. Hopefully it sticks around, but I don't want to. I'm not betting any money on that. I bet all of these get replaced at the end of next episode, next game. So we'll see. Let's set the lineup here and call it a day. We won't do any player development. Lineup for next episode. Leading off in left field will be locked in Big Country. He'll be in left. Batting second is still tense shortstop Ham Slamus getting the start. Batting third, right fielder Jovan Bambino. Batting fourth, locked in at third base, is Norm Phenomeno. Batting fifth will be first baseman Grunt Manley. Batting sixth will be center fielder Stanley Swanson, the rookie. Batting seventh, second baseman Sloop Whoopity. Batting eighth will be catcher Fiona Clark, getting the start over to Grande to give him a day off. And batting ninth will be pitcher Reese Hunter. And that should do it. Let me check the schedule real quick. Yep, okay, we're good. And of course, we have to play Shocker for the third straight season. I'm pissed about that. Anyway, back to it. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. A big sweep here for the Heaters on opening day. We win Game 1 6-2 and Game 2 5-2 against the Platypi. We are now 2-0 atop the division, tied with the Grapplers. Looking pretty strong here to start the year, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We still have 14 more games to go. Tune in next episode to see how we do against another division rivals, the Bee-Wolves, who we'll see later in the year, I believe, one more time. No, it's a doubleheader, so we'll play the Bee-Wolves 3 times, Wide Loads 3 times, Grapplers twice, and Platypi 3 times, because we play them one more as well. Okay. Or do we? Yeah, okay, that sounds good to me. That is going to do it for this episode, guys, though. If you made it this deep in the video, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live and or donate money if you so choose. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch these games live before they're posted. And follow me and support me over on this platform if you so choose as well. I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, everybody.